Okay, so I was asked why I don't use my Ableton Push. You asked, so now let's talk about it. 2 years back, I got an Ableton Push 2. When I first got it, I was hyped. I integrated it into my workflow. Everything was going great. I was running a 2015 MacBook Pro, I think a 13-inch MacBook Pro. I immediately integrated it into my workflow. I figured out how to do everything that I like to do inside Ableton on the Push. It was great. It was like a physical extension of everything that I knew how to do in Ableton inside of a Push, right? That was great. But at this time, I was also beginning to work off of a hard drive that I would have connected into my computer. The 2015 MacBook Pros just weren't up to snuff, really, with what these hard drives are capable of. I use a Crucial, and these things are fast as hell, and they're really good. But if you're using older computers, they kind of choke up a little bit. I had to use a USB adapter for the USB port, which just slowed it down a lot. And that was bad enough, right? But then I started noticing that my Push, the screen on it would glitch out and would just say Push. Whatever information was on it would just randomly, it would just turn to that. And that was very frustrating, and it happened a lot, and it started happening more and more and more. So I checked the updates, made sure everything was up to date, made sure Ableton was good. I just assumed it was older equipment, so I didn't really sweat it too much. Then one day it freezes up my Ableton and like auto ejects all of the USB things that I have plugged into my computer, which includes that hard drive. And when you eject a hard drive like that, as I'm sure you're aware, it will corrupt the hard drive. Luckily, I had a backup of everything at the time, and I also had another identical Crucial hard drive that I double backed up onto and then had, I reformatted the hard drive. So everything was fine in the end. But if I didn't have that second backup, I would have been really screwed. And it took that one time for me to decide I'm not going to keep going down this path of integrating the Push into my workflow, because I absolutely love Ableton. Ableton is my zone. It's what I know, but I really don't like the Push. I still have it, and I've been pulling it out here and there lately. I've completely forgotten the workflow that I came up with on it, and even just today I was tinkering around on it, having a great time with my M1 Mac Pro, which should be, working a lot better with it, but no, the screen still keeps going to the Push. It's just very glitchy, and I don't feel comfortable using it at all. I would much rather use some hard, stubborn, chunky MIDI device that is cheap and clunky and reliable, because the Push looks great, and when it's working, it's fun and it feels good. The knobs are of really high quality. The build is insane, right? As a device, it's gorgeous and it's beautiful. And even as an extension of Ableton, like once you get the workflow down, it works really well. But none of that matters if it's like buggy, right? Maybe I'm alone in this. I don't know. And if you use a Push, I know so many people that use a Push. I think that's fantastic. And when I bring this up to my friends that use a Push, they don't know what I'm talking about. So either I got a piece of buggy equipment, or my USB setup is just not right. Either way, it's not like I have a problem with people that use the Push. I'm actually a little bit jealous, because the amount of drum pads that you have are super duper good, and again, it's a beautiful instrument, and it's just, it's a nice little piece to have on your desk in your studio. But yeah, it doesn't work for me, and that's why. So yeah, I still, like I said, take it out every now and then and give it a go in the hopes that one day it'll just work seamlessly. But, even just earlier today, I gave it a shot, and today is not the day. So, hey, what are you barking at? I'm just so integrated with Ableton and quick with Ableton now that it doesn't really bother me. So what? But yeah, someone messaged me on Instagram asking about this, because I used to post a bunch of videos of me on my Push when I got it. I would post photos and videos of it because it's a very aesthetically pleasing device. Like I said, they are beautiful. And then yeah, one day I just randomly stopped using it. And this is why. It just has always given me a hard time, and I've never had particularly good luck with it. I am a big fan of reliability because all I want to do with my time is make music, and I don't like spending that time figuring out a new method to do things unless it's like something that I am digging through for ideas. And yeah, my workflow with Ableton doesn't necessarily need any fixing or upgrades. If you're on the fence about buying a push, still follow your heart. If you're excited about buying one and you really want to buy one, you gotta buy one. Like I said, it could be a faulty piece of gear, it could be something like that, but you know, when they work, they are a next level out of Ableton experience. It happens. So yeah, thanks for stopping by today. A little weekend upload for y'all. Thanks for being here with me. See you guys later.